What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are live over here on the Good Friends, Better Rivals channel, and it is a wonderful day. We are 2 days away from the start of the NFL season. We're in the WNBA playoffs. Uh, Baseball starting to get ready for October. We have the U.S. Open. I don't know. Is there cricket going on, Ferris? Could you let me know?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. There's
Not
rugby.
a,
Rugby happened
there you go.
this
Rugby's
month.
happening.
Yeah, the
Well,
women's rugby World Cup's happening right now as we speak.
there we go. Well, the people have demanded it. The people have asked for it, and we're going to give it to them. I am joined by the one and only. They call him the last of the channel surfers,
That's true.
the meme guy, the meanest guy in the world, FBI.
It's also true.
Give him all the names. But I'm joined by Ferris A. Muthana. How you doing, Ferris?
I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing phenomenal. I
I'm
can't
glad.
wait.
I am glad you're here. Uh, you're here under unfortunate circumstances. Our dear friend Adelia, who usually does the show with me, she's not feeling the
She
best,
lost
so
her
she's gonna
voice.
lost her voice yelling at Ferris. No, she lost her voice just because
Maybe
she,
yelling at me. That's probably a component.
yeah. Like I say, Adelia is the face that runs the place. She does so much around this channel, so she's taking a break.
Yes, she
So
deserves it.
yeah, she definitely deserves it. So I'm joined by my good friend Ferris.
Suge, your
Sugar
internet is
internet is
terrible.
terrible. Is it? God, yeah, it's showing that it's terrible. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. Am I cutting it out, Adelia? Probably
I
so.
can, I can, I can hear you.
Mm,
Just the picture. The picture is low fuzzy.
a little fuzzy. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing I can do about it. My internet's been
yeah.
being crap. Shout out to Spectrum for being pieces of crap.
Shout out to Xfinity for not knowing what the hell they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm on vocal. Yes, you are on vocal rest. Your variable in the picture keeps freezing. Yeah, there's nothing. It's showing my internet. Trying to have a good internet, but let me see. Let me lower the quality real quick. All right, I lowered the quality. Hopefully that kind of helps it. But the little oh came back. The little no, it's still there. The little thing that's in the corner that shows your like internet. It's
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom. It's
Yeah.
at the bottom. I don't know. Oh no, my upload speed is woo. My upload speed is straight garbage. My God, that's why it's
Same.
probably free. I don't know. All right, we're just gonna have to push through. I apologize if my picture's fuzzy and messed up. We apologize. But Ferris, speaking of fuzzy, where can the people find all the links, Patreon, all that good information?
Guys, all the links are in the description below, so make sure to hit that. Go to the description. All the links are there to our website, our audio feeds. They're all in the description, so make sure to go that. You know, we're everywhere. We're on Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music, you name it. We're there. We have individual feeds for every show, so you need to go find the show name and like and rate and review for the show. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. They're also on the website for those on Twitch. Yes, thank you, Adelia. They're also on the website for those on Twitch. We're revamping our merch store, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. We have a lot of good designs. We're making new stuff, so make sure to watch out, guys. Make sure to watch out. As well as hit. We have a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/LGR underscore network. As well as we have a Kofi, which is also the same thing. Kofi.com/LGR underscore network. We also, if you want to buy us a coffee, one-time donations, you can go on Kofi to do that, or on Patreon, which is a month-to-month subscription support basis. That's where you can find all our links and where you can support us monetarily, emotionally, physically. They're right there.
I don't know if physically you want to support us, but if you want to
I was
help
always looking for
Adelia
somebody to help them physically.
get out of here, if you want to help Adelia get over this vocal restriction, send her some hot tea. I don't know if she drinks hot tea, but send her some hot tea
Mm-hmm.
on that the app. Buy me a coffee. That really be appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, my internet is straight garbage, so we're gonna have to work with it. So my apologies if I freeze or sound look like crap.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. We keep pushing through. So, Ferris, we are a week away. We're not even a week away. We're 2 days
Day.
away from the start of the NFL season.
Yeah.
And we are, it's about to kick into high gear. College football started this weekend. We'll definitely talk about that in a little bit. But, NFL is here. It's been how many months? 6 months? I don't know how long.
I don't know, man. It
It's
feels
about-
like NFL's year round, so I don't even know if people truly miss it because they're always talking about it for 12 months.
And there's always stuff. There's always stuff going on.
Yeah.
Bad deals by the Cowboys being made.
Yeah.
But let's start off with Ferris, the Giants' schedule. Looking over it, and we're going to talk about. And it looks that's a good schedule, Ferris. That's a tough schedule. At least your bye week is later in the year, but
It is a tough schedule.
it is a tough schedule, especially being in the I believe the AFC East,
NFC
right?
East.
Yeah,
NFC East.
you start off with one of the hottest teams, young quarterbacks. But Ferris, let's start off.
Shout out to Brodney in the chat.
Shout
Shout out to
Brodney.
Jeremy. Hey, everybody. What's up, guys? Here are the links. All the links are in the chat for the Twitch. So if you need any of the links, they're there. Me and Caleb did this a couple of weeks ago. I didn't feel as confident back then. I feel more confident now because I realized I'm not scared of Jaden Daniels. I'm not scared of the Commanders because we should have beaten them last year in our first game, but we lost because Graham Gano got hurt in the game and we couldn't hit PATs or field goals. We actually told our punter to do one and he completely shanked it in the game. So we had to go for two or go for it in the red zone because we didn't have a kicking option to get us points. So I'm not scared of Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. They're the oldest team in the NFL. I think their average age is 30. They have 35-year-old middle linebackers. I'm not scared of them. They're DBs. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the Commanders. I think we could beat the Commanders. And I think we will beat the Commanders week 1. I think we will.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's go over the game. You can give a little something on each game, but week 1 you have the Commanders. You obviously just gave your opinion. So you got 1-0. What about the Cowboys? Or sorry, Cowboys? Yeah.
Cowboys week 2. I wasn't confident with them. Now I'm more confident because who do they have on that defense? Literally no one. They have no one that I am scared of. They got rid of DeMarcus Lawrence. They got rid of Micah Parsons. They can't stop the run. Funny enough, Suge, they can't stop the run, but they tend to stop the run when the New York Giants come to town. But then the next week, they don't know how to stop the run, which is funny to me. But that's probably because the New York Giants offensive line isn't very good. Well, guess what? Evan Neal isn't starting anymore, so they can't abuse Evan Neal. People, like most of their sacks were from the right side. In that famous 40-0 game, it was all from Evan Neal's side. Evan Neal ain't here. He's not starting. DeMarcus Lawrence ain't here. Michael Parsons ain't here. Sam Williams tore his ACL, I think, a year or two ago, and I'm not scared of him. Their linebackers are absolute nobodies. Who's Jack Sanborn, Maurice Leafau? Like, they're no ones. Their entire DBs, they're all injured. They're injured or they're coming off of injury. That's what it is. And I think they always were like, is Daniel Jones. I'm not scared of him. It's fine. But it's Russell Wilson. Is Russell Wilson as good as he was? No, he's not. But he's definitely better than Daniel Jones. So we'll see. There's a chance we may start 2-0.
Ferris got going 2-0. All right. Week 3.
Well, you know what? I'll go 1-1 because.
Okay.
Well, I'll just go 1-1 just because it is Dallas and it's Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has only lost to the Giants twice in his entire career, and that was during his rookie season. So I think they have the edge there, and I think Dak may lead them to victory. So I'll go 1-1. Even though there was one game on Thanksgiving where he basically tried to give us the game away, but Daniel Jones couldn't take advantage of it. So we'll see. I'll go 1-1 because of Dak's record. That's what I will go with. 1-1.
All right. Week 3 against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Um, the Chiefs don't take the early part of the season very seriously. I think everyone's kind of seen that. They don't have Rishi Rice for the first six games of the year. Is Hollywood Brown healthy? Is Travis Kelce going to turn back the clock? Because he is 35. He is 35. He's an older tight end. He's lost some of his speed, probably. So I don't know. It's Sunday night, so it's a primetime game. So it's Sunday night. I think we get the Chiefs. I think we get them.
I like the confidence.
I think we get the Chiefs.
2-1.
Yeah.
Back-to-back AFC West. You're going against the Chargers, week 4. How you feeling about that one?
I'm not scared of the Chargers, like at all. Like I'm generally not. So I think we can beat them because if we beaten the Chiefs, I think we can beat the Chargers. Because I don't what the what do the Chargers have that scare me? You know, they have Justin. Y'all are gonna get absolutely worked by the Chiefs. Funny enough, Brodney, you're the one who kept telling me the Chiefs don't care about the early part of the season. So now the Chiefs are gonna take the Giants game seriously? That's funny, right? Suge, isn't that funny? So the guy who tells me the Chiefs don't really care early on and then they ramp it up towards the end, think that they're gonna take the Giants game seriously. Huh, that's funny. I just feel like that's just him being a biased person, but you know, it is what it is, you know. And you know what? Not everyone thought we would beat Green Bay on Monday Night Football with Tommy DeVito, but we beat Green Bay on Monday night with Tommy DeVito. Yeah. Oh, they don't have to take it seriously. Exactly. So any given Sunday, teams beat anybody. Just because you say it don't mean it's true. He thinks every word he says is truth, and it's not. So it is what it is. So yeah.
Right, Paris is fighting with the chat right now. I love it.
I don't care.
Okay. So who's
a Panthers fan?
Chargers.
He thinks the Panthers are going to win the NFC South. I'm high on the Panthers as well. So why can't I be high on the Giants? You know? So yeah.
All right. So are you taking the Chargers in this game?
You want to get on that game? I mean, bet on that game? Is that that's what you meant? How about you use your English right? Yeah. Autocorrect. I don't bet. It's haram. So take that for what you will. The Chargers. Okay, now Jeremy, shut the fuck up, Jeremy. All right, not just being stupid. Cowboys fans, delusional as shit. Still coping because Michael's gone. We'll cry in a corner.
I love it.
Chargers. Chargers. Is this? Oh, this is on the road, right?
Let me check.
Yeah, it is on the road. It is on the road.
Yeah, it's on the road.
Yeah, well, I'm betting Adelia like, you know, like food. I'm buying her food. It's not that, you know what? We may lose to the Chargers because of a letdown. Let's do that. You know, so let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, I lied. Deal with it. How about you shut up?
2-2. Giants versus the Saints.
We're going to win. We're going to win.
Eagles versus Giants. You're at 3-2.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna work us. They're gonna work us. Like they're gonna work us. You know? Your face is a coward.
You got it at 3-3 right now. All right. Giants versus the Broncos. This is your bet with the deal.
Yes. So it's Broncos are coming to MetLife. So it's a West Coast, East Coast travel, right? And a lot of times in the NFL, the West Coast, the East Coast travel harms the West Coast team. But the Broncos defense is pretty good. And sometimes defense does travel. You know, that's fine. Cowardice lives in your heart. Sure, buddy, whatever. You know, using big words to make you seem smart, that's fine. But you'll get a haircut. How about you do that? I'm going to go Giants because the bet is the Giants winning. So I'm going to go with the Giants.
All right.
Yeah.
We got Giants at the Eagles. Getting worked again?
Wait, time out. I'm confused. Wait.
Problem.
Oh, no. I got it mixed up. The red games are road. Blue is home.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I know I got it mixed up. Yeah. No, absolutely not. We're gonna beat the living snot out of the Saints. So let me redo this. Okay. So Commanders dub, Cowboys dub. No. Commanders win, Cowboys loss. I'm gonna go win because they're home games and they're traveling West Coast, traveling East Coast. So we're 3-1 now.
3-1, yeah.
We're gonna beat the Saints.
Okay.
So we're 4-1. And then we're gonna lose the next 3 games.
So you'll be 4-4.
Yes. And then we're gonna and then the Niners are coming to East Rutherford. So we're 4-4. I think we lose to the Niners.
Okay.
I think we lose to the Niners. Because I don't know what their wide receiver group is gonna look like at that moment. Are they fully healthy? We'll see, you know what I mean? You know, so we'll see about that.
Bears?
So it's actually Jeremy's actually PS2 because it's Patrick Surtain the second. But you know, I expect Cowboys fans not to know that because I don't think you guys know how to read. So there's that. And then we have the Bears. The Bears. I think we beat the Bears.
Okay.
And we've beaten the Packers with Tommy DeVito. I'm not scared of the Packers. Like, I'm not. Generally not scared of them at all.
Okay. Lions?
We lose. I think we lose to the Lions. I think the Lions' problem is they were injured last year, but I think they're fully healthy. It's Russell Wilson, Justin. We got Russell Wilson.
Patriots?
I think we beat the Patriots. I'm not convinced by Drake May.
All right, then you go in your bye week. Coming out of your bye week, you got the Commanders again.
I think we win that because we're coming off of bye week, so I think we win that one. Okay. And I think we lose. I think we lose to Minnesota though.
Okay.
We lose to Minnesota.
Raiders.
It's an East Coast West Coast thing. I think the Raiders get us.
Okay.
I think Vegas is a little weird. I think the Raiders get us.
And the last game of the season, the Cowboys.
It's a home game. I want to win this game, but I think we lose this game. Wait, you know what? I like how Justin's talking shit about Russell Wilson when his starting quarterback is Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck. Yeah, no, Cowboys gonna beat us. I feel like mentally something with the Cowboys and the Giants. Mentally, the Cowboys always seem to go get us. They always get us. Just mentally, right. We're just mentally not ready to beat them and the Eagles. Like them and the Eagles mentally they're so like far above us. You know what I mean? At least they have cooler names. No, they don't. His name is Tyler Shuck. That's stupid. And Spencer Rattler, he rattles off interceptions. Dumbass.
All right. So you have the Giants finishing 8-9. Obviously not making the playoffs. I mean, there could be a situation.
Maybe. Sneak a victory here and there.
Yeah, if you can take a victory here and there. If we can't beat the Giants with Cooper Rush, we can do it with Joe Milton.
Yeah, probably. Jeremy said that with tears running down his eyes. Yeah.
He shook your butt. Oh.
Yeah, what's up with him? He's always talking about butt. Like he's always something wrong with that guy. Generally like scared for Brandy.
What do you think your ceiling is for the Giants this year? You said 8-9 right now. What is the ceiling?
8-9. That's the
What
ceiling.
what's the floor?
Uh, 5 wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll be watching that and keep an eye on the Giants this year. Obviously, you have a show with Caleb.
Hmm.
Um, Good friends, better rivals.
Speaking of a
Uh,
Cowboys fan who's probably cried for the past week.
Jeez. Um, so you'll definitely be talking about Giants on
Yes.
your show with Caleb, and so we'll keep an eye
Well,
on this.
also too, guys, show up to those Giants games because I'll be streaming play by play for those Giants games. So either I'll be very happy or very sad.
There's
Yeah.
no in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the Steelers schedule,
You know it.
and here we go. I know my team can be bad, but beating the Giants isn't out of the question. Okay. All right. So stop with the hand gestures. Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with
I
the
don't
hand
know.
gestures?
I don't know. We talk with our
Oh,
hands. It happens.
All right. So we open the season versus the New York Giants. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields is the quarterback of the New York
Jets.
Giants.
The Jets.
Sorry, Jets. Aaron Rodgers was the last year's quarterback for the Jets. Justin Fields is the new quarterback of the Jets.
You swapped.
But
You swapped quarterbacks.
we swapped quarterbacks. But I still think we get this one. I think our defense is going to show up in this game, and I think Aaron Rodgers is going to get a few touchdowns. I think we're going to be good. Hope to see a good, strong running game from Caleb Johnson and Jalen Warren, who just got paid. But we'll see what happens. But I think we're going to lean heavily on our defense. Then we are at home against Seattle Seahawks. These are not your typical Seahawks. I believe the starter is
Sam Darnold. Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold. Not scared of him. Definitely can get this win,
So,
especially
yeah,
at
again,
home.
it's another East West. It's like a
Yeah.
West East thing because people, man, that's a thing, man. Coming from West Coast to East Coast, people they get tripped up and they get got all the time. It
Yeah, and
happens.
definitely once Renegade is played, Sam Darnold's not going to know what to do with himself. He'll be
Probably see
pissing me off. It's like,
again.
so I got us winning there.
Hmm.
The Patriots. I it's at New England. I think it was last year or the year before. It might have been last year. We should have beat New England at home.
Hmm.
We pissed down our pants. I don't think New England's gotten better. Drake May, obviously, is the starting quarterback. We'll see at this time, week 3. That is my birthday weekend, or the couple days before my birthday. I'm gonna take the Steelers. I think defense is going to
3-0.
carry us.
So
Yeah,
3-0.
I think we're going to be 3-0 starting off the season.
Yeah, because also too, like their offensive line fix was to draft a rookie left tackle. So we'll see how he acclimates to the NFL. Will Campbell. So we'll see about that. Stephon Diggs is their new wide receiver 1. Does he still got it? He's coming off of an injury. We'll see. I am a big fan of their running back, Travion Henderson. But
You talked about that in our fantasy draft.
yeah, I'm a big fan of him. But yeah, like Drake May, year 3, no, year 2, year 2, year 2. We'll see if he's improved, and we'll see if Stephon Diggs elevates. And I don't even know who's on that defense. Like who's in, like they were trying to get rid of Kyle Duggar for like the entire offseason. No one wanted him, so they kept him. So I don't even know who's on that defense to be scared of. Like there's no Dante Hightower walking through that door. There's no Patrick Chung walking through that door. Rob Ninkovich ain't walking through that door. Shoot, Mike Vrabel ain't walking through that door. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
I hope by this third week, Steelers offense is acclimated. Aaron Rodgers has a feel for it, and our running game is in, somewhat good shape. So that I'm hoping that by week 3.
yeah,
Week 4, I'll be honest with you, I think we can beat the Vikings, but I don't see us doing it, especially. Well, I won't say especially. If JJ McCarthy is starting, I think we can take advantage of him. Obviously, he's not a rookie, but first year starter. I think we can take advantage of it.
Aren't they against Mike Tomlin? They're like 2-20 or something like that. Like something like that.
Well, they beat us the last time we played the Vikings. They beat us when Chase decided to pose for a first down instead of hurrying up and getting back to the line.
And that was Sam Darnold, right?
No, that wasn't Sam Darnold. Might have been Sam Darnold, actually.
Yeah. Was it last year?
No, it was like 2 years ago. 2 years. It was Ben.
Then
It was Ben. It was Ben's last year.
so that was Kirk Cousins then.
Maybe Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it was Kirk Cousins then because Kirk Cousins last year was in Atlanta, and the
Yeah,
year
it was
prior he
definitely
was
not
in,
last year.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was Kirk Cousins. So they beat you with Kirk Cousins. So it was Kirk Cousins. It's probably at 1 o'clock. So he probably played good. You know what I mean?
Right, the one
Yeah.
time. So yeah, I have us losing this game. It puts us at 3-1. Then I don't like this bye week.
It's too early.
So early, and
Mhm.
especially now. Then we have to play all our division rivals. So we have week 6, Cleveland Browns. That's a win. I especially at home. I don't see
Joe
Cleveland
Flacco
beating
doing
us.
anything?
Yeah, no, I don't see Cleveland beating us.
No.
At the Bengals.
I think we
Last
lose
year,
this.
well, last year we beat them in Cincinnati. This year, it's always division rivals is always a tough game.
Mhm.
Can our defense? This is a Sunday night game. Can our defense show up to stop that offense, and can our offense show up to put pressure on that defense, which we know hasn't been good the last couple of years? But
Mhm.
I think you're right. I think we lose here. I think I think we lose here in this week 7 against the Cincinnati Bengals. Green Bay. This is all. I believe this is a Monday night game.
Mhm.
Uh, this is going to be. Uh, this is a 10 days rest against Green Bay. Jordan Love. You are not high on Jordan Love. Aaron Rodgers versus his old team. At
Again.
home though,
TJ
I
Watt,
think
Micah Parsons. You know,
we get the win. I think we
I
do
think
get.
I think you do too, because like even their like no offense, their receiving core is not very hasn't shown inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jadon Reed
and,
is injured.
and
Christian.
we'll know by this time if the Ramsey trade was good,
Mm-hmm.
if if JPJ is somewhat of a good corner
Mm-hmm.
uh, going into his third year. So this will definitely be a test.
Yeah.
Um, we go into versus Indianapolis.
Dub.
That cluster
That's a dub. That's a
that's
win.
a
That's a win.
what is it, a fire sale over there.
Yeah.
But I definitely think we can get the win.
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire. There we go.
Yeah.
Then we got at Los Angeles, and I can't go to this game because I will be in Laughlin. So unfortunately, I won't be able to be at this game because it's in LA, and I'm sad about
Mm-hmm.
it. But last time we were in LA, I was in the nosebleeds, drunk as hell, watching this game, taking pictures with random people, and we lost. Big Ben tried to lead us to victory, but we lost. I think we do get a loss here. I just don't think we're going to be able to walk into LA. Especially, it'll be a Najee revenge game,
Mm-hmm.
So then we're at home against the Bengals again. AFC North. I think we can get this win, especially at home.
Yep.
We always split. A lot of times we split. It's very rare we don't split. So I think we get the win. The Bears. This is in Chicago. I would
Late November too.
in late November. My only saving grace with this is Aaron owns Chicago,
Owns them.
so he can walk into Chicago and beat them.
Mm-hmm.
This is week 12 though. How is Aaron doing? Is he hurt? How is our defense? Are we hurt? Are we producing on the offensive side? Are we producing in the running game? I don't want to see us lose 3 straight games.
Get a dub there. That could be the dub out of the 3.
I don't know. I don't know if we can do it though.
Yeah, because what's Chicago looking like after 11 weeks in week 12?
That is true, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the loss here.
So 3 in a row.
I think we'll. No, we got the Bengals. We won.
Okay,
But Chicago,
so
Chicago, we lost. I think Buffalo,
Bills.
we're losing.
Yeah.
Baltimore, we beat Baltimore in Baltimore, but this is gonna be a tough game. I think we'll lose to Baltimore.
Yeah, in Baltimore, yeah.
Miami, I think we'll get this one in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Nico will be returning because it will be in Pittsburgh, but I think we can get this one in Miami. Heaven knows if Tua is going to be playing in this game.
Yeah, depending on.
The Lions, tough game. This is an afternoon game at Detroit. like you said, Lions were hurt last year, so we'll see how they play. They have Jared Goff. They have a good, obviously receiving core, running backs, good defense. I'll take the loss here. I think I won't be surprised if we win, but I'll take the loss.
Yeah, and you're also in Detroit, so
yeah. Cleveland at Cleveland. This is going to be a tough game, but I think we can get it. I think we can get it. By this time, either Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders will be the starter, and we'll see how they play. And then in Baltimore, I think we'll get this because I think Baltimore would have either locked up the AFC North, or if we do a little bit better in some of the games, this game
for sure. I feel like regardless of the year with the Steelers, either you always splitting with Baltimore because those games always get like nasty and rough. And
well, that's what I'm saying. If we get that win in Baltimore, or because this is in Pittsburgh, my apologies. I thought it was in Baltimore. But if we let's say we get the win in Baltimore, and we're leading the division going to this game, they're going to play. If we get the Chargers game, or we don't split with the Bengals, and we get the 2-0 versus the Bengals, like those games will be the deciding factor in this. I'm assuming Ravens locked up the AFC North. We're playing for a wild card, so we'll get that.
They don't care, but you care.
Yeah, and we'll play for a wild card. So that puts us at 10-7. I do believe we'll get to the wild card, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I do think we get a 10-7 record. Obviously, Mike Tomlin not finishing under 500 once again, and we're in the playoffs, probably playing either Baltimore or Kansas City in the first game, because I think we'll talk about division winners or anything. I think Baltimore probably will finish third again if they lock up the AFC North, or Kansas City. I think
Buffalo gets the number 1 seed. Is that what you're thinking?
I think Buffalo gets the number 1 seed.
We'll talk about it.
I can see Baltimore getting number 2 and Kansas City getting number 3.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We can mix and match and all that. So
I like how you said Pittsburgh will go 10-7. Nobody in the chat thought that was crazy, but me saying 8-9 is crazy. Okay, it's funny. Funny to me. It's funny.
Bears are just hating on you, man.
And of course they are. No, they are. They're haters. Brodney, I'm gonna take that bet. Let's do it. I don't know what the bet is, but I'll take it. So if I win, you shave your beard. There it is. Yeah,
that would be a good bet.
That would be a good bet. And if you win, I'll send you like $50.
All right.
You're an Arizona Cardinals fan. You winning 7 games is fucking comical. What the hell are you talking about? Winning 10 games is not crazy for Pittsburgh. They haven't. How long have they been since they won 10 games, Suge?
2 years ago.
You won 10 games 2 years ago. You sucked 2 years ago.
I think we won. I think last year we won 10 games.
You did not win 10 games last year with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I think we did.
Won 10 games with that crew?
Let me see. We can look this up. Obviously, we have smart computers. Yeah, we went 10-7 last year.
We went 10. Okay, all right. You know what? I take back what I just said then.
And then we went 10-7 in 2023.
Right. God damn it, bro! Someone steal Mike Tomlin from them because they don't deserve Mike Tomlin. God, that guy.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though?
Such a great coach.
People keep going. We should have him. He needs to be a college coach, and he's already said he's not going to college. No, I personally think if he doesn't go to Tampa, I don't think he's going anywhere else. But that's just me. All right.
Yeah, because he's Tampa. Yeah.
So
I don't think winning 8 games is comical, Brandon. You're just a dumbass. But let's continue. Let's do NFL predictions.
Let's do some NFL predictions.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with division winners. We'll just go. Obviously North, West, East. So we'll start off with the East, AFC East, NFC East. Who you got winning those divisions?
Oh, so the NFC East is Eagles. The Eagles are going to win it. That's easy.
Okay.
The NFC South.
AFC East.
Oh, so we're going East, South. Okay, got it. So yeah, I think Philly and Buffalo win the East. Both of them win the East. Yeah.
NFC West, AFC West.
The NFC West. Ooh, that one's a little tricky.
Because either they're all going to be good or they're all going to be bad.
I don't, because I don't know what's going on with Matthew Stafford in LA. Niners, their entire receiving core is injured, and Robert Saleh's back. So I don't know how he's going to get that defense back. We'll see how he operates.
Seattle is
Seattle has Matt Stafford with Mike McDonald. Well, Sam Darnold, not Matthew Stafford.
And then you got Arizona, and that's Bucks.
Yeah, Arizona ain't winning nothing.
You don't think Kyler Murray can lead them to a
no,
division title?
Dude, stop saying dumb stuff. I'm gonna go Rams Chiefs just like Jeremy because I don't know, man, just like something about him. Like I don't trust the Niners yet. Something about them.
I agree with you on the AFC East and NFC East. I think it's Bills, Eagles. I am going with the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay, one half I'm okay with. The other half you're just lying.
I think they're going to go 9-8.
You're lying, dude.
To win the division. I really believe that.
Okay.
I think Marvin Harrison's going to win an award. I don't know what award, but he's going to win an award.
All right. Well, whatever.
They're going to go 9-8. I'm just saying. Okay. McBride.
I said okay.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
I said okay.
James Conner.
All right.
And AFC North, NFC North. What do you got?
I'm going Packers. Packers, Baltimore. Yeah.
I mean, I would be a homer saying Steelers, but I am going to go Baltimore. I'm going to go Baltimore. I'm going to go Baltimore Vikings.
Oh, okay. Baltimore Vikings, yeah. I think Detroit falls back a little because of their coordinator situation. I think they'll still be fighting for a wild card spot, but I think the Packers are going to get it this year.
And we got the NFC South, AFC South.
I'm going Houston. See, man, here's man. The NFC South is an amazing division.
Both of them are, both of them are garbage.
No, both of them are garbage. But at least with the NFC South, Tampa, Carolina, Atlanta, and not the Saints this year, but the Saints most years, it's very tight. It's very tight. The other side, it's 3 teams suck, and then Houston wins the division. That's what I think is going to happen. The Houston is going to win the division. So it's really tight in the NFC South. I'm going to go, I want to say Carolina so bad, but I do not trust their receiving core because, one, you have a rookie in Tedero McMillan, all right? 2, Xavier Legette can't catch anything. Brodney said that, not me. So Brodney can't get mad at me for saying what he said. Hunter Renfrow is back, and he's 32, and he's coming off of being sick. He literally was selling insurance last year. The receiving core is something I'm not really, fully high on. I'm gonna stick with Tampa. I'm gonna go Tampa.
Okay.
He's 29. Dude looked like he's 33. That's crazy. I'm gonna go Tampa, Houston. But I want Carolina to win though. But I'm going Tampa, Houston.
All right. I'm going with Jeremy. I'm going to go Jaguars Falcons. I think Michael Jr. is going to get there. And I think Jaguars, with all their young talent, is going to be pretty good. I don't know how good they're going to be, but I think they're going to be pretty good. So, all right. Give me the 2 wild card teams for the NFC. Or is it 3 now?
Yeah, it's 3 now. They added a third.
Give me your 3 wild card for the NFC.
It'd be F all of y'all. It'd be your old people. Bradley, man, I want y'all to win, but I think Tampa's good. In the NFC, I think it's gonna be Minnesota and Detroit. I think the NFC North has 3 teams. I think it's the Packers, Minnesota, and Detroit. So I think Minnesota and Detroit and the Cowboys will be the 3rd team.
Okay.
Wait, you know what? No, because I don't think the Cowboys make the playoffs because that defense is very bad. That defense is very, very bad. I'm gonna go Niners. Go Niners.
I picked the Vikings to win the North, so I believe it's going to be. I think 2 teams are coming out of the North for the, or so 2 teams. I think it's going to be Bears, Lions.
Bears, Lions
over the Packers. Yes,
Wow. Okay.
and Commanders. I think those are my three teams.
Okay.
Uh, AFC.
AFC. Okay. Denver. Definitely Denver. Um, Pittsburgh. And so it's Denver. Okay. Snap. So definitely Denver and Pittsburgh. I know that for a fact. The third one would be ain't nobody from the South making it outside of Houston. I know that for a fact. Um, Miami. I don't know about that. Definitely not New York. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers. Go Chargers. I'm gonna go Denver, Pittsburgh, Chargers.
Well, because I picked the Jaguars to win the South, I am going Steelers, Texans. I picked the Broncos to win the West,
So it gotta be the Chiefs, right?
so I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah, because you're not letting the Chiefs miss the playoffs. That'd be crazy business.
Yeah. So I'm going Chiefs, Steelers, Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my predictions. Um, AFC, NFC. Well, AFC, NFC champion. Who's coming out of the AFC? Who's coming out of the NFC? Well, who will be in the championship games? We'll start there. Who do you think the two teams will be in?
Until someone proves otherwise, I'm going Baltimore or Kansas City.
Okay.
I'm Baltimore, Kansas City. And on the other side, I'm gonna go Eagles, Packers.
Okay. Obviously, I don't have the Packers in the playoffs, so I have NFC. I am gonna go Commanders, Eagles.
Again, okay.
AFC, I am gonna go Bills, Ravens.
Okay.
I got Bills, Ravens.
Chiefs got finally.
Chiefs get got. I have Bills, Ravens, and I have the Buffalo Bills winning the Super Bowl.
That would be pandemonium, bro.
I have Buffalo Bills winning the Super Bowl. Who do you got winning the Super Bowl?
Chiefs, Eagles back to back.
Chiefs, Eagles again?
No. I think Baltimore may. Well, you know what? No, I'm gonna go Chiefs again. It's gonna be Chiefs, Eagles again. I'm going. Eagles are gonna win it again until proven otherwise, man. I'm sorry. Until someone else does something, it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes outside the AFC. He's gonna ruin a lot of people's careers because he's won a lot of Super Bowls while the other top four in his top five have zero. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go Chiefs again. Somehow, somewhere, they always seem to find a way to win. Steve Spagnuolo, you give him time to ruminate and find a scheme. He always stops somebody. Spags is one of the best coordinators in NFL history. I'm going to go Chiefs, Eagles, but, the Eagles, they're going to win it again. They lost Milton Williams. They lost Josh Sweat. But somehow, somewhere, they always seem to replace them. We'll see. They lost Darius Slayton, but they're not sad because they drafted his replacement last year. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I'll go Bills, Eagles, but I have the Bills coming out on top.
Yeah, Eagles win again. And
who's getting the MVP this year, Ferris?
Lamar Jackson.
I am gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna make Adelia happy with this one. I'm gonna go with Bo Nix.
Okay, what are you doing?
I think Bo Nix is gonna have a good year. I think Bo Nix is gonna have a good year.
I do too. But MVP, bro. Like, what are we doing?
I think he's gonna have a good year.
Okay, whatever you say, bro.
I think he's gonna have a good year. Okay. Offensive player of the year.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley?
Yeah, he's gonna get like another 1,800 yards and 1,900 yards again. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go George Pickens.
What are you doing?
He's gonna have 1,700 yards and 20 touchdowns.
If you're gonna pick a receiver, Suge, pick Jamar Chase.
I'm telling you. George Pickens, 1,700 yards and 20 touchdowns.
Okay. Okay.
Defensive player of the year, Ferris.
It's gonna be Myles Garrett, I guess. Right?
I'm going to be a homer, TJ Watt.
TJ Watt. Yeah, it's between them two. I think Patrick Surtain won it last year, but they always do that where they give it 1 year to a corner and they never go back. You know what I mean? So yeah, exactly. You got me agreeing with Brandon Buckingham. If anyone on the Cowboys does, it's gonna be Lamb. Like,
okay.
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna go Myles Garrett. Yeah,
rookie offensive player of the year.
I'm gonna go Travion Henderson, the running back out of New England. So watch out for him.
My pick is Anson Genty, but I picked the Jaguars to win the division. Travis Hunter, rookie offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Defensive player of the year. Rookie of the year.
That's Abdul Carter, New York Giants.
Again, I picked the Jaguars to win. Travis Hunter is going to win rookie defensive player of the year. He's going to have 10 interceptions.
I need everybody to clip this out when he does
When he does nothing? No,
it's not that he's not gonna not do nothing. He's not gonna win both of these awards.
He's gonna sweep.
He's gonna be forced to pick a position. You can't go Iron Man in the NFL.
You can go Iron Man the first year, and then he won't do it again.
It's too hard on the body, bro. Okay, comeback player of the year.
Who do you got?
Man, not a lot of people are coming back from horrible years that are good. You know what I mean? Like,
Come out to this episode. Okay.
I guess it can't be Joe Burrow because he didn't have a bad year last year. He can't win it again, so he's out of the question. Definitely not Lamar or Josh. They're not coming back from anything. Aiden Hutchinson, Bryce Young.
What is Bryce Young coming back from? Being bad?
That's what it is. He was bad last year.
The Panthers are going to be bad this year. So.
I think they're going to be fighting for like a playoff spot, but I don't think they're going to make it though.
For the number one pick, sure.
Comeback player there, Travis Knight.
Yeah, Travis Hunter's when he come back. He's coming back.
This one's pretty hard, man. I'm gonna go Bryce. Bryce gonna have a good year last year. You know, Aiden Hutchinson is a good shout, Jeremy. He did break his leg last year. I think. Well, did he break his leg? Was it a leg break or something? Something happened to him. He got injured. So he may anybody on that defensive on yeah. QB's a crackhead.
How is he a crackhead?
He did ayahuasca in a dark cave.
That's not crackhead.
He also probably
that's just doing some psychedelics.
Yeah. I'll
go with Jeremy saying I think Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. That's a good shot. Let's go there. Let's go Aiden Hutchinson. Me and you, let's agree on that one. Yeah. Aiden Hutchinson. I don't think he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson, but
Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year. I think it's going to be Kyle Shanahan because he's going to get the Niners into the playoffs. Because they were bad last year. He's going to win it. Because you're not unless if Brian Daboll does something of note, he probably wins it. But I'm gonna go Kyle Shanahan probably.
I'm gonna go. I don't even know how to say his last name. Liam Cohn.
Liam Cohn with Liam Cohn.
Yep, Liam Cohn. I'm going Liam Cohn. He's leading the Jaguars back to the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, that's a good shout.
All right. Yeah. All right, that's our NFL. You guys can clip it out. You can come back, make fun of me later if you like.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll take the beating. But we are going to start doing NFL predictions every week. So we'll be keeping that tally. Hopefully Adela's in the chat. She can keep this tally for us. But we are going to do this every week, and we'll run a running tally. So, Ferris, Thursday night, September 4th, first game of the season. You got Dallas and Philly. Who do you got?
Philly.
By a lot, a little.
A lot. That defense is
Okay.
not very good. They're gonna get stomped out.
Stomped out. I love it. Yeah, I got Philly too. Friday night, you got Kansas City and the Chargers.
I'm gonna go Kansas City and Brazil. They're in
Is it
Brazil.
in Brazil?
Yeah, they're in Brazil.
Is Dallas in Philly?
Dallas is in Philly. Kansas City and Chargers are in Brazil, but the Chargers are the home team technically. Yeah.
I mean, why are you going to Brazil for?
I don't know. Shout out to Brazil.
We don't know any Brazilians.
I think I know one. Maybe I don't know.
Is he Brazilian though?
Maybe I heard he was Russian, but we'll see.
Right, that's what I heard.
Guess what I heard.
He's a Russian.
Yeah.
I will take Kansas City as well.
Yeah.
I will take Kansas City as well. Tampa at Atlanta.
Oh, this game's tight. I'm gonna go Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you? Or you drafted Baker Mayfield, so that's why you think.
Well, yeah, I did. I hope so. I hope he does good. But I generally think Tampa's kind of like they're a better team. You know, Atlanta's going to be relying on a lot of rookies on that defense. James Pierce Jr., Jalon Walker. I like Raheem Morris. He seems to be figuring out as a head coach. Again, he was Tampa Bay's former head coach. It didn't work out. He ended up getting fired. Him and Josh Freeman got let go. But yeah, Tampa Bay, you know, they just been there. Baker Mayfield's just been there. Opening night, I think Tampa Bay pulls it out in ATL.
I think Atlanta's going to get there. Obviously, I think Michael Pena Jr. is going to go out there and throw some balls to Kyle Pitts and Drake London. You have Bijan Robinson, who many consider to be going to be a great running back in this league.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take Atlanta. Cincinnati at Cleveland.
I feel like Cincinnati's gonna win this, but if like Keelan wins this, it's because Myles Garrett destroyed that horrible offensive line. I think Cleveland wins. I generally think Cleveland wins. I'm gonna go Cleveland.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
Okay.
Go Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's gonna take this one.
Yeah.
Miami at Indianapolis.
Miami.
Definitely Miami.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ferris' favorite quarterback, Daniel Jones. Carolina at Jacksonville.
Carolina.
Going Jacksonville. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a day. Las Vegas at New England.
It's weird, man. Former New England Patriots head coach Pete Carroll coming back. Drake May first game. Geno Smith. I'm gonna go Vegas. I think I just feel like Max Crosby's gonna take over the game.
Had this been in Vegas, I'd definitely be going Vegas, but I think it's New England. I don't know if Geno's gonna be able to travel well into that cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go New England.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona at New Orleans.
Arizona.
I'm going Arizona. I think Arizona is gonna have a big day. Kyle Murray's gonna have one of those days where he throws like 4 touchdowns, and then the next week none. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking Arizona. Pittsburgh at New York Jets.
Pittsburgh.
You know me, I'm going Pittsburgh. Washington. New York Giants at Washington.
New York Giants, man.
I'm gonna go Washington. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee at Denver.
Denver.
Definitely taking Denver, especially at home.
Yeah.
San Francisco at Seattle.
Seattle.
You think it's Seattle that quick?
Yeah, Seattle.
Ooh.
Now, what? Like, it's week 1. Who do the Niners have as their wide receivers? Like, who? Like, it's Ricky Pearsall and Ricky Pearsall.
Okay, I'll go Seattle.
Well, him and George Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey. Is he healthy? I don't know. Maybe. And Seattle and them always like fight. Like they fight close. It's always close with them.
You know what? No. I'm going San Francisco. Yeah,
okay.
I'm going San Francisco.
All right.
Mark me down for getting San Francisco. Detroit at Green Bay. This is gonna be a good game.
But Charles Cross and George Fant, like, aren't they good? Okay, I guess not. I guess they're not good anymore. I thought Charles Cross was a pretty good left tackle, but I guess not. Green Bay. I'm gonna go Green Bay.
I'll go Green Bay as well.
Mm-hmm.
Houston at LA Rams.
Going Texans.
Definitely going Texans here. Baltimore at Buffalo, the Sunday night game.
I'm going Baltimore.
Definitely going Buffalo. Buffalo's coming out. I think they beat them big. Monday night, we got Minnesota at Chicago.
Minnesota.
I think this is going to be a shootout. I think Caleb Williams is going to have a game, but since I picked Minnesota to win the division,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take Minnesota.
Got it.
So there's our picks. Hopefully, Adelia kept them. She'll probably go do the rewind and write us all down. We'll have a tally for you guys next week, and then we will do another week 2 pick'ems. All
Mhm.
right, college football recap. Ferris's favorite, one of his favorite things. We got the college football. Ferris, it was a good weekend, fun weekend, a lot of games. We're going to cover a couple of them though. We are going to cover. First, we're going to start off with Ohio State and Texas. Built up as one of the big games because Archie Manning was going to be
Arch. It's
Arch. Arch.
Mm-hmm.
Arch was going to, it's his first game starting. Ohio
Short
State.
for Archibald, by the way. His
Is
name
that
is
a fun?
Archibald.
Is that
Yes.
is that a fun fact?
That is a fun fact. His name is Archibald. Yes.
And another fun fact, Ferris. What is in our description for people to find?
All our links to everywhere you can support us. Our Patreon, our coffee page, our Buy Us a Coffee page. We also have on the screens the QR codes where you can support us. Above me right there is our coffee page, is coffee.com/LG_network. And then on the other side is Buy Me a Coffee, which is a one-time donation that you can help us support as well. We also have our Patreon support in the description as well. Patreon.com/edge_network. And if you're on the Twitch, if you're watching us on the Twitch, everything's on the website. Go to letsgetreadynetwork.com and you'll find everything there as well. Also, to watch out for the merch store, guys. We're making up new ideas, new shirts, new hoodies, you name it. New stuff is coming. So keep your eyes on that as well. You can find the merch store on the website as well. So yeah, make sure also too, and most importantly though, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We're at 230 subscribers on this channel. We're trying to keep growing, so make sure to hit that like button.
And definitely hit that like button. Make sure to share it out, comment, let us know what you guys want to see more of. Really appreciate it. So yeah, we got Texas number 7, or were they number 7 that day? I thought
they were number 1 that day.
Yeah, so Texas was number 1. That's what I thought. Ohio State, I believe, was number 2.
3. There were 3 in the poll that was recognized, but they were number 2 in the other poll. So the AP poll and the coaches poll, one had them at 2, one had them at 3. They went with the AP one, which is the one they had at 3.
Okay, and let's just say it was a tough day for Mr. Manning. 17 out of 30 passes, 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Julian Saint, he said a lot, but I don't know if he should be talking. Had 13 out of 20, 126, 1 touchdown. To me, this was just a defensive game. This is a game that you would hope to see in like the college playoffs. Tight, good defense, back and forth, low scoring. I hate seeing blowouts. Paris, you love watching college football. Like blowouts is like always a thing. I don't really care for it.
Yes,
but
what happened
like this.
What happened with TCU in the national title game a couple years ago, where they had that like amazing game against Michigan. Like it was amazing. They came back. It was tremendous. Then on the other side, it was Ohio State, Georgia, and it was a great game as well. And it was like literally on the last kick of the game, Ohio State misses the kick, and then CJ Stroud doesn't go to the national title game. But then everyone was like, "Oh my God, these 2 great semifinal games." The final was Georgia TCU. Georgia beat them 62-3. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I love, yeah.
No, yeah. So, just give me your impression on Arch Manning. What'd you think? Do you, I don't want to say he's a bust, but
He's not.
This was, you're starting at the national championship home against a great defense.
Yep.
It's just a tough day at the office. Had he done well, we all be singing his praise and Heisman Trophy. But he's a young guy. Do you see Texas being able to get back into that top five? Because it's how many teams is it now?
Yeah,
12.
yeah, no, they're fine. It's 12 teams. It's been 12. It's
Yeah,
12 teams this year, like last year. They're fine. This is what this is what happens when you start two quarterbacks. Their very first start ever for each quarterback in a higher pressurized. Like Arch Manning has a couple of starts underneath his belt from last year, but they were against UTSA, Louisiana Monroe, Mississippi State. They weren't very good teams. It's opening night against the defending national champions at their house. You're basically a rook. Same thing with the other guy on the other side. He's basically a rook. They didn't play very well. Neither one did. Yeah, he went
yeah,
13 for 20, Julian Sane, but he didn't play good at all. Like, it was about defense, and that's what it was. It was about defense. You know, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs of that Ohio State defense, they stopped them. Kenyatta Jackson, they stopped them. And then on the other side for Texas, Anthony Hill Jr. and Colin Simmons, as well as Malik Muhammad, they were the main guys as well. Jeremiah Smith didn't really imprint his game because they've had an entire literally 8 months to game plan for him. He had 6 catches for 43 yards. Julian Sane missed him a lot of times. But so that means that his quarterback negated his impact. Because it's literally his first game ever starting, ever. Like, and this is what happens, you know? They didn't play very well. And
yeah. And you brought this up a couple weeks ago when we talked about Arch possibly coming out in the draft. I think you're right. I think he stays another year. You obviously saw he needs a little bit more polish. Not saying that he didn't play the greatest, but you know, I think you couldn't what you saw. And again, week one, so it might be a little overreaction, but he needs to be polished up. And I think he's going to stay in college, but I think that
the jitters got him.
Was that?
I think the jitters got him because you can literally see the very first play. They go play action, bang bang. Wide receiver's wide open. He throws at it. He literally throws at his feet. He misses him completely. And there were a lot of throws where he would miss people at the feet. I think, you know, he got the lights, got him. And my biggest issue is if you had half a brain, you knew this was going to happen. But people think Steve Sarkisian had training wheels and they didn't let him unleash Arch Manning. And Dan Orlovsky called him generational. He said, when you have a generational talent, you don't handcuff him. I was like, what have you seen that makes you think he's generational? Nothing. It's his last name.
The last name. Yeah.
It's literally the last. And here's the thing, too. It's funny enough how his last name helps him, but last year, Shador's last name hindered him.
Right.
How does that make sense? It makes no sense. And with Shador, he'd been a starter for 3 years. One at Jackson State, 2 at Colorado. Arch Manning, this is his first year as the guy. You had Texas fans asking for Quinn Ewers. You know, we want Quinn back, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rodney's saying his name didn't hinder him.
Well, no, I mean, what I mean hinder him, Rodney, I mean, he didn't get the same grace as Arch Manning. You know what I mean?
For someone that hasn't done anything.
Yeah, exactly. They're giving him a lot of grace. They're like, oh, you know, he's generational. It's Steve Sarkisian's fault. He's gonna figure it out. But like because of that. But with Shador, you know, he takes a bad sack because his offensive line was bad. He's running around trying to make a play. He overthrows someone. It's like, oh, look at he's horrible. You know, I mean, he's bad. He's horrible. And that's what I mean. I'm like, he didn't get the same grace. People love the Mannings.
Who's the quarterback behind Arch?
I don't know, because he doesn't matter.
Oh, because Jeremy says because the QB behind Manning name has a bigger legacy. And I'm wondering who's the QB behind him because I don't think there's a bigger legacy outside of the Mannings.
I have no idea. Where's this? Let me look at the depth chart. I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy. Unless you're talking about like his name's like Major Applewhite or somebody. QB. It's Matthew Caldwell and Trey Owens. I don't know. I don't know who those guys are, Jeremy. I don't know who you're talking about. I think I don't know.
Maybe he's talking about Manny's. I'm not sure.
Probably Peyton Manning or Archie Manning, maybe. I don't know, but yeah,
Eli Manning.
yeah. The Manning legacy is bigger than Sanders. Oh, that's what you meant. I don't know, man. Deion Sanders is pretty big.
Yeah, they consider him one of the best corners to ever play. Like, you consider Peyton to be one of the best quarterbacks to play, but you don't consider Eli or Archie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a topic for another day. All right.
No, they're talking about compared to the Sanders name that the Manning's name is bigger.
I don't think
guess.
it is.
I guess if you think that, I think Sanders' name is pretty big too. I'm just saying.
I don't think it is.
Yeah,
That's just me personally. All right. Florida State actually won something and beat Alabama.
They beat the living snot out of them, dog. They beat the living snot out of them. It wasn't even that they beat them, Suge. They beat them in a very specific way. They ran the ball down their throat. They ran the ball down. They couldn't stop the run. They literally were just being slapped around at the run. Florida State had over 230 yards rushing compared to Alabama's 87. That's not how.
The quarterback had 78 yards rushing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have Micah Danzy had 57 with a touchdown. You had Usman Kamara had 31. Gavin Sawchuk had 28. Jalen Lucas had 22. Rondell Williams had 14. Kazal Holmes had 7. You had 4 different touchdowns rushing. 4 different people scored a touchdown rushing the ball. Gus Malzahn, I mean, Justin, we're talking about this a couple of days ago when we were laughing during the UNC game where Gus Malzahn will lose to Kentucky. But when Alabama's across from him, he becomes the greatest coach to grace God's green earth. He always seems to way to stick it in Nick Saban's craw, to the University of Alabama's craw, and this is what happened. Tommy Castellanos, a couple months ago, said, Nick Saban ain't here to save you. And then he showed up and ran the ball through their face. He didn't pass the ball. He didn't do anything. He said, I'm going to get this ball and I'm going to run the ball and I'm going to run it through your face. And
through your face.
I remember back in the day where Reuben Foster was a heat-seeking missile as the middle linebacker, and you wouldn't run the ball because he was going to kill you. Now the Alabama defense, you ain't scared. You ain't scared. You ain't scared. Dante Lawson didn't scare you. Nobody scared you. A lot of undisciplined is Suge. I believe it was still 21-7. Alabama just stops Florida State on a 3rd down. And then one of the Alabama players, the QB for Florida State's already on the ground. He's down. Comes in and throws a forearm shiver on that guy. And it was a personal foul, 15 yards. Saves the drive. Undisciplined. So we'll see that. People talk about, but under Nick Saban, this wouldn't have happened. I've seen some bad penalties under Nick Saban, but the thing is, he would corral the kids. Like, you made a bad penalty, now let's fix it, and that kid doesn't do a penalty again. I remember that happened in the national title game. One of the kids committed a penalty. Nick Saban cusses him out on the sideline, sends that kid back and says, go make a play. And that kid then goes down and makes a play, tackles the returner inside the 10-yard line. That's what would happen. Kalen DeBoer looks like he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. No. I don't know.
All right, another game that was keep an eye watch on was North Carolina TCU, the debut of Bill Belichick. Ferris, how'd you see this one? They did not look good.
If you stopped watching the game after the first drive of North Carolina, you think Bill Belichick is still got it. But unfortunately, you had to watch the entire game. It wasn't a game. TCU kicked him in the mouth and kept kicking them in the mouth until they busted every single piece of teeth out of North Carolina's mouth.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how bad it was, Suge. they beat the living snot out of them. ESPN decided to have an hour-long pregame for this show, for this game. An hour-long pregame. The first time they talk about TCU was 40 minutes into the pregame.
And that is disrespectful.
Desmond Howard, when they were picking the team, said, I've talked to some of these TCU players. I've talked to some of the coaches. They're disrespected, and they've told me that they're being disrespected, and he picks them to win. The only person to pick them to win, by the way, Desmond Howard, because he takes out emotion out of it. Unless he talks about Michigan, he always picks Michigan to win. All the other guys are all Bill Belichick's guys. Nick Saban, his former defensive coordinator. Teddy Bruschi, his former player. And TCU laid a can of whoop ass on them that night because of the disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it that maybe Bill Belichick is one of the greatest coaches in the NFL, but this ain't the NFL anymore.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not.
And so that was a tough game to watch. 48-14 was the score. And then we have, we'll talk about this one just for our War Eagle fan in the chat. Auburn versus Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
Ferris, this was, obviously, if you don't know, Justin, part of the crew, is a big time Auburn fan.
Mm-hmm.
Won this game. Pretty decent score, 38-24.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on this game and how wow, the quarterback had only 108 passing yards.
They ran the ball.
137 rushing yards.
Yeah, they ran the ball. And funny enough, when Auburn is successful, under Gus Malzahn, under Gene Chizik, they ran the ball. Jarquez Hunt, Michael Dyer, Nick Marshall, Trey Mason, Cam Newton, you name it, they ran the ball. They ran the ball. We run the ball here at Auburn. Back in the day, in 2004 or 5, when they went undefeated, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown, they run the ball, and they ran the ball on Baylor. They ran it.
Sure did. I mean, what was wow, 137 by your quarterback, 84 more by probably your real running back, and then 74 by your second running back. Yeah. That is called running it down their throat. Good Lord. That is running it down their throat.
They do have two very good wide receivers in Cam Coleman and Eric Singleton Jr. They do have two very good wide receivers. So we'll see how they integrate them into the scheme, because they can't just keep running the ball like this. They need an aerial threat.
And then we'll shout out Grandy's college team, the Miami Hurricanes. Shout out to the
U, baby. Shout out to the U.
Beating the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I know you hate the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Ferris.
I do not like them. No, I don't. The only reason I rooted for them in the playoff last year was because I hate the Big Ten more. But if it was anyone else, I'll be rooting against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish because, we don't like them. Shout out to the U. I'm a big U fan. But yeah, man, Mario Cristobal at it again, making it tougher than it should have been. He just loves to do that. The man is a former alum. He was a part of the 80s teams that won a couple of national titles. So he's a prodigal son. But at some point, bro, you need to improve. You expect players to improve? You need to improve as a coach. It's the same thing with him all the time. Time management. Miscommunications on the defense, bro. Fix it. But he's a phenomenal recruiter, though. Talent saves him all the time because he can recruit. That brother can recruit, man.
Yep. There you go. We'll be definitely talking more college football over the next few weeks. We'll cover the bigger stories, not too much individual stuff. But look out for that. We'll definitely be talking about Heisman Trophy and all that, and who the playoff picture and everything like that. So, we'll get into that. Well, Ferris, I see your message. Don't worry. I'm going to talk more about this because I really don't watch college football like you. But I'll definitely talk about this subject. And we are going to move on to the WNBA, Ferris, because it is hot in here. It is tight. The playoffs are around the corner. Ferris, we were looking over the records and who has how many games left. And right now, look at you said it while we were talking. A couple teams only have a couple games left, and if they
Mhm.
lose these games, they're out the playoffs.
Out the
So let's
playoff.
talk. So let's talk about it, Ferris. Right now, the top four seeds have been locked down. The Lynx, Aces, Dream, and Mercury have all locked their seeds down.
Hmm.
Um, they're in the playoffs. We have 6 through 8 left.
Well,
The
actually, 2 through 4, Suge, is 26 and 14, 26 and 14, and 25 and 14. So if they win a couple of games and someone else loses a couple games, Atlanta may go up to 2, may drop to 4. It's
we have four teams that have locked it up, but
yes.
there's still the only team that's not moving is
Mm-hmm.
the Minnesota Lynx. Everybody else can move, but we haven't locked up 6 through 8
Mm-hmm.
because you still have the New York Liberty who hasn't locked up, which we assume they're going to lock up.
Mm-hmm.
Valkyrie haven't locked up. Seattle Storm haven't locked up. Indiana Fever haven't locked up. And the Sparks, if they go on a run and some teams go on a losing streaks, can lock up the 8th spot.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start off with Seattle Ferris. They only have 2 games left.
Mm-hmm.
One tonight versus the New York Liberty at 7 o'clock, which that game is on right now. I don't know why there's no score. But New York Liberty versus the Seattle Storm.
No, it's New York against Golden State.
No, it's Friday. Sorry, it's Friday.
And
That's Friday.
Golden State is beating the snot out of the Liberty, by the way. They are up by 21.
God, let me tell you something. Watching the Valkyrie play the Fever the other night, when they hit threes, they're a really good team.
Do not,
They're-
yeah, man. Like you don't want to mess with them because Ball Holla is the ultimate equalizer. Equals because I've been to a couple of games. I remember once actually Indiana was up 10 against them entering the fourth quarter. They were up 10. In the fourth quarter, that lead was like this, gone. Golden State takes the fourth quarter, everyone erupted. It was just tremendous. That's an equalizer. The reason the Liberty beat Golden State the first time around was Liberty were up 10. Golden State cuts the lead down to 1. And then Breanna Stewart was like, you know what? Enough of this. Give me the ball. And then she goes on a run by herself to win the game because Breanna Stewart is the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But Ball Holla is the ultimate equalizer. They're a problem. They are a problem.
Well, right now, so we'll start. Like I said, Seattle Storm. They have 2 games left. They have Liberty on Friday.
Mhm.
Tuesday they have the Valkyrie. Okay, they're currently sitting at the number 7 spot, 22 and 19.
You said the Storm are 8 at 22 and 20.
No, they're 7th. Indiana's 8.
What is
22 and 19 is their
Oh man,
record.
CBS needs to fix their stuff then.
that
No, Seattle's 8, 22-20.
Okay, one scoop here. One scoop on me. 22-20, you're right. Okay, so they're 8th. They only have 2 games left. They have Liberty on Friday, Valkyrie on Tuesday. Liberty might be sitting their players, but I could see them losing that game. And then obviously the Valkyrie, like you said,
You need to win.
They're gonna win.
They're gonna win.
So Seattle, I think, is in a tough spot. The Fever are currently sitting at 7 at, I believe, 21 and 19. They are currently losing to the Mercury by 10, but they're having a big third quarter. Mercury had a really big second quarter, 29 points to only 16.
They can win the next 2 games. The Sky and the Mystics.
I think they can win the next 2 games, but I think you would want to get this game against the Mercury. But it is in Seattle. It is you are playing Dewana Bonner, who's right now has 11 points. I mean, Alyssa Thomas has 16. And Indiana's really hurt. I personally believe, as an Indiana Fever fan, you're going to want to try to win to get into the playoffs, but I don't think you should bring back Caitlin Clark.
No.
If you got to the second round, that's a different story. I don't know how injuries would work. But if you got to the second round, that'd be a different story. But I think you just hold her out for the rest of the year. Maybe get to the playoffs. Get those games in. Get some experience under your belt in the playoffs, and just look toward next season. Because if she comes back and hurts herself, she has been practicing with the team. But if she comes back and hurts herself again, it's just you're just putting yourself in a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So I think that is the best they can do. Right again, right now they're down 12 and going third quarter, 31 seconds left. So unless they come back, they'll probably lose this game, falling to 21-20. With I believe, let me see, I think they have 4 games left against the Sky, the Mystics. Those are winnable games, and if they're playing the Lynx, I think the Lynx are going to be sitting all their players. So you should be able to get a win there. So you should win the next 3 out of 4, and that should get you in the playoffs. The Valkyrie pairs, like you said, are beating up on the Liberty.
Mhm.
They have 5 games left. They have the Wings, the Lynx, the Storm, the Lynx. I believe they can actually go 5-0. I think they can actually go 5-0 and might get them in a higher seed because they're gonna if score holds up tonight, they'll beat the Liberty. Their Wings are coming to Valhalla. They'll beat
They're
them
good.
there.
Yeah.
The Lynx are probably going to sit their players, so they'll beat them in Valhalla. Valkyrie will go to Seattle. They should get that win, and then Valkyrie will go to Minnesota, where they should get another win because Lynx will be resting their players to get them
Mhm.
ready for the playoffs.
Mhm.
Um, so I think for me, I think
So you
Seattle.
so basically
I think Seattle will be 8th, Fever 7th.
so victory, victory, victory. So four and 5 in a row. What you saying for
Yeah,
Valhalla?
I think the Valkyrie can get up to the number 1, 2, 3,
I'll
4,
be
5.
they'll make them 26 and 18.
Yeah, I think they can get up to the number 4 or 5 spot.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see it.
Yeah, I
I
can.
can see it. I think the Sparks will lose their next game and be pushed out,
Mhm.
and it's up to Seattle and Indiana to fight for the eighth spot. Who's gonna go play? Is there is there does the number 1 seed get a rest or bye
No,
week?
no,
Okay,
no, no.
so you're going to beat Minnesota. You're going to go play fighting to play Minnesota the first round, or play the Aces. Um, if I'm the Fever, I would actually like to fall into the spot because you have beat the Lynx with this team. Now I don't think it's going to happen, but you could run into that situation. Give me your thoughts. Where do you think who are going to be your final 4 teams? And you know,
Yeah,
give me your thoughts on that.
I think Indiana, Golden State. I think LA is gonna do it. I think LA is gonna get it in because I gotta see. Let me see Seattle's schedule.
They only have 2 games left. Remember,
Yeah, they
so
only have two
they
games.
have Liberty and the Valkyrie. Sparks. The Sparks have 5 games left. They have the Dream, Wings, Mercury, Aces. So they can win their
Ooh.
next 3, and then the Mercury are going to sit their players for the playoffs, and the Aces will sit their players for the playoffs. So they can also win their next 5.
Yeah, I don't think Seattle makes it. I think they lose their last 2 games because Liberty are losing currently right now, so they may need to bounce back against the Storm for a better mojo, as well as if they don't win against the Storm, the Valkyrie can hop over them. So that's what's gonna happen. Storm don't make it because I think they lose the last 2 games. I think LA makes it.
Okay. Wow.
'Cause I think LA makes it because I think LA they have back-to-back games against the Dream, and the Dream they're pretty good. But I think they do beat Dallas. Oh wait, nah, man. No, you know what? Not. Oh, damn, man.
Well, Dallas is coming to LA.
Yeah, I know, man. But I don't think they beat the Dream.
You don't think so?
Nah, man. The
Well,
Dream
are the Dream in the playoffs right now? Yeah, they are,
they
right?
clinched it. They're the
Yeah.
third seed,
Yeah,
but
I think they're gonna. I think they'll win both of those games because they're just gonna sit their players.
they probably want the second seed over
That's
Vegas.
true. That's true.
You know what I mean? So they're not gonna take these games off.
Maybe they split. Maybe they split.
Maybe.
That would be their hope.
I think Seattle loses their last 2. So Seattle loses their last 2, which
Which
makes
puts
them at 22 and 22.
yes.
So if the Sparks split both dream matchups, that makes them 20 and 21. and they beat. I think they beat Dallas.
So
That makes
22,
them. No, that makes them 21-21.
21, 21. Okay. Then you got two more
And then
games.
I don't think they beat the Mercury or the Aces.
You don't think so?
Nah, man, I don't think so because they're fighting also for playoff position. They want home court advantage.
Okay. So you have the Seattle and Sparks both finishing at 22-22.
I think Seattle goes 22-22, and I think the Sparks go 21-23. And I think
so you have Seattle getting in.
Yeah, Seattle getting in, but both teams are losing a lot of their matchups.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely keep an eye on that. We'll probably do some kind of show to talk about WNBA playoffs. We did that last year. We'll probably do it again. It's me and Ferris because he loves talking WNBA. All right, Ferris, let's get into some SDV talk, man. This is the music just soothing. It's very soothing.
Yes, it is.
Ferris, over the weekend, we had the U.S. Open, and I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this gentleman's name, so you're gonna have to help me.
I can't either, so I don't.
So basically, what happened was, U.S. Open was going on. U.S. Open competitor was walking around, doing autographs, and a little boy was there. Tennis player takes off his hat, goes to hand it to the little boy. An adult snatches that hat from him, grabs a hat, puts it in his girlfriend's bag, and the kid is sitting there wondering what happened, very upset. And
he didn't see the hand take the hat. What do you mean? He didn't know what the hell was happening. He didn't see someone steal the hat.
Well, the kid was like, that hat was for me, and the adult grabbed the hat, put it in the bag, kind of. That's how you know it's a situation where you knew what you were doing. Because why would you stash the hat into the bag? Why would you not just hold onto the hat, try to get him to sign it, whatever? This adult is a Polish chief executive of a paving firm. I cannot pronounce his name. Don't even give me to try it. Obviously, I asked you. There were possibly some fake responses where he said, "Oh well, get faster."
Yeah. There was a forum. Someone pretending to be him said, "You know what? It's a cruel world. I got there faster. You should be better." CEO mentality.
I mean, let's be honest. That would have been more funny.
It would have been more funny, but it would also, ruined his paving company. He said, if I find out you guys were talking smack on me on the internet, I'm gonna grab those screenshots and I'm gonna sue you for defamation. And then we found out that response was fake because that would be just a horrible, horrible PR nightmare for the paving firm or whatever the firm he's part of. So he actually hasn't. Has he said anything? Is the actual person?
So supposedly there was a apology submitted, and I mean, and you were saying what would be a PR nightmare. His company's already taken a hit. Supposedly the company has already taken a hit. It's lost shares in 24 hours. And look, I don't really care for cancel culture. I don't believe in all that stuff. But when people get behind something, if you screw up, they come after you.
Screwed, man, you're screwed.
And he took it from he took the hat from that little boy, and they went after him. If they were showing a screenshot, I didn't go look it up, but of his Yelp reviews, my God, Ferris, 1 stars for days. When people want to cancel you, they cancel you.
Well, no, this isn't cancellation. It's it's a consequence of you being a shithead.
But this is cancellation because there's a lot of shitty people out there that do stuff like this, and we've never seen a situation like this before. Back then when it happened, because we didn't have the internet.
He got caught. If he didn't get caught, he got caught. The camera caught him.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. He could have gotten away with it if the camera didn't catch him, but he got caught.
But let me ask you a question, Ferris. This is devil's advocate. It was a hat. Yes, you can say it's a big deal. That's fine. But his company is losing money because of this.
You are a face of a company, and if you do stuff that it will reflect badly on said company, he's gonna get fired. They're gonna fire him because they can't have the stock drop. When you are a representative of a company privately owned and you do something that harms them, you will pay consequences. It's kind of like a social contract, right? The athlete's giving it to the kid. He's giving it to the kid. You let the kid have it. People don't like when grown-ups screw over kids. No one likes that.
Yeah.
Like, you screwed over that kid, you know, and these are your actions for the company you represent. These are consequences. It's not cancellation. It's a consequence. Why are you taking a hat? You clearly see he's trying to give it to the kid. And honestly, at sporting events, you a grown ass man. Why do you need that stuff?
I mean, if we're at a football game and they try to hand a kid a football and it kind of comes toward me, I'm pushing that kid.
And guess what? People gonna find out where you from.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I hide.
They're gonna find out what channels or jobs you're a part of, and they're gonna go after you, because that's not cool, dog.
It's
not cool.
I'm
cool.
joking. It is not cool to take. Now, if he was handing him the hat,
that's fine. If you know, you're like, hey Yannick, can I get? I don't know if it's Yannick's in there. It's like, hey, let's use Yannick. It was like, hey Yannick, can I have your hat? And then Yannick's like, sure, buddy, here. Okay, it's all you, but he's giving it to the kid.
Let me ask you a question. Jose would do that to me. Let me ask you a question. What if he was handing it to the adult, but the kid snatched it out of his hand? And then
that's not cool either. You know, here's the thing: you take it from that kid, because that ain't cool. That's you not being raised right. What is that? Like, what are you, an animal? Like, he's not giving it to you. So you move aside and let the person get it. There's this dude in baseball called Zach Campbell who goes around baseball stadiums and like catches
the
home runs.
Is he the one that has Jeters or some Yankees?
Maybe I don't know. He would jump in front of kids.
Yeah.
He would jump in front of kids to grab home runs. You're a grown up. You're taller than everybody. Of course you're gonna get the home run. You're jumping in front of kids. You know what I mean? And if a kid did, if let's say a kid like Yannick is gonna give you the hat show, and a kid snatches it, and you whack the kid and get the hat back, that's a lesson. The kid shouldn't have done that. That's a lesson the kid. That's the lesson the kid shouldn't have done that.
I'm throwing a bone at the kid, and then I'm throwing a bone
that
at
proves to me that kid gets everything that he wants. He's spoiled because it's not yours. It's not yours. It's just you're being rude. And you know what? Being rude has consequences. It happens. It happens.
Very true. Very true. Yeah. And so this guy is learning a hard lesson. The kid did get to meet the tennis player. Got a hat, another hat.
Who was the tennis player? Do you know the tennis player's name?
I'm not gonna be able to pronounce his name.
Well, what is it?
Kamil or Chakis, Majchrzak.
What's his first name?
Kamil.
Kamil.
Yeah, Kamil.
Oh,
Jamel
is he like a doubles player? Maybe, I don't know.
No, he's just a Polish.
Oh, he's Polish. Yeah. Makes sense. The guy, makes sense.
But
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. But you're like, I do agree with you. You caught on camera. That's why.
Yeah.
If he wasn't caught on camera, maybe people would.
Yeah, if he was caught on camera, no one would know who he is, and no one would know. He got caught on camera, and people found out who he was. In
a quick second. In a quick second, and they turned it upside down on him. So, I'm very unfortunate. I'm glad the kid got to get a hat signed. He actually got a better hat. He got a hat that was signed.
Yep, he got a better hat.
Probably got a few things. People probably reached out to the family.
Yeah.
All right, Ferris. We are done with STB talk. Unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, we're good.
Good. Look, we're getting out of here under an hour 45. It's pretty good.
Taylor Fritz and Novak Djokovic are playing a very tight fourth set. So good tennis going around. Taylor needs to win this set to survive. He's the last American male in the U.S. Open. He's trying to be the first American male in over 22 years to win a major, not a U.S. Open, a major period. Because the last U.S. man to win a major was Andy Roddick in 2002. 2002.
Shout out to Andy Roddick.
Yeah, shout out to Andy Roddick.
All right, yeah, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go finish watching this Fever game. Ferris is watching tennis.
Camille Myerzak is how it's pronounced. He's a singles player. Yeah, I guess he wasn't good enough to get past round 32. I guess. I don't know that.
Thank you, Adelia. Yes, we got it correct. You know I'm so horrible with names, but I appreciate you. Yeah, Ferris will go watch some tennis. I'm gonna go watch the Fever. We're gonna get out of here. Ferris, if they would like to hang out with us in Discord, where can they find those links at?
They're in the description. Discord is free for the public, so come and join and let's improve the let's grow the community, as well as Taylor Fritz just lost. So there it is.
Way to spoil it, Ferris.
Nah, whatever, man. The American dudes, they piss me off. But yeah, the links are in the descriptions. Make sure, guys, to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're at 230 subscribers right now. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get to 250. Then from 250 to 300 and 300, 350, 450, and so on and so on. All the links are in the descriptions. And if you're on Twitch, go to the website, letsgetreadynetwork.com. If you want to add a little bit more support, my bad, Adelia. Sorry. Yeah, so we have a Patreon at patreon.com/LGR_network. We have a multitude of tiers. You can join them, as well as we have a coffee page at ko-fi.com/LGR_network. I literally just said, go to the website, Derek. Letsgetreadynetwork.com. We have editorials. We have the merch store on there for all our Twitch watchers. That's where you can find all the links. All the audio feed links. We have individual feeds for each show. So make sure to go rate, review, podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music. You name it, we are on it. Just look up the show that you love to watch and listen to the feed.
Ferris, where can people find you in your next show?
Thursday, 3 o'clock Pacific on our entertainment channel. Me and Snark will be doing our Rewatchers Council, the OG show, the Buffy show. Me and Rob's going to take us through episode 20 of season 4. And then later on in that day at 4 o'clock is our pregame show for opening night of the NFL season. It is Dallas. It is Philly. Me and Caleb are going to give you our thoughts pregame, and then also postgame as well at 4 o'clock pregame Pacific. Makes it 7 o'clock Eastern. And our postgame is 9 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 a.m., midnight Eastern. So, make sure to, stay up with us as we break it down.
Yep. And next Tuesday, you can find me, and hopefully Adelia will be back after her layoff. Or else, you guys want Ferris back? Let me know. Actually, no, we're going to keep him on the sideline.
I hear I'm not very good on camera anymore.
You're very good on camera. Yeah. I appreciate you. But hopefully Adelia will be back. She will have rested, and we will get her back on, and we'll talk about the Broncos-Steelers games. We'll also be doing some other cool things. Blind rankings will be back. As you can see, blind rankings didn't happen. I can't hop on, but come into Discord, and I'll pronounce Camille's name for you. Well, I'm because my best friend, one of my best friends growing up, his name was Jamil. With the so just replace the K with the J. So I'm assuming it's Camille.
I guess.
No. So, Ferris, once again, I appreciate you jumping on, man. Really do appreciate it. This was good. I remember us starting a sports show together. We ran it for a little bit, and now it was kind of nice to have you back on camera with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I put it in the chat earlier.
Yeah, Chuck, it was right here. I literally brought it up for you.
I did. I said, Why does it say Camille? Camille. I don't think that's how you pronounce it. It's Camille.
Like
Yeah,
Camilla or Camille.
yeah,
I don't know.
because it,
Let's go talk to Dilly and see how it is.
we'll talk. We'll talk. Remember, no, it's Adeline. Okay,
No, it's Utilade. Okay.
Utilade,
Right.
Utilade,
Utilade. Right?
Adeline, Utilade,
Yeah, it's Utilade.
Utilade.
Utilade. Utilade. Utilade.
All right,
Utilade.
we're gonna get out of here, Ferris. Appreciate you stopping by tonight. Thank you everybody that stopped by in the chat. Make sure to join us next week, same time, same place. Have a good night.